Hi there, today I'm going to teach you how you can use this website over here called Whiteboard.fi. It's very simple to use. This website is free. It's an online whiteboard, so you can have your own digital whiteboard. You don't need to have a username or password, but you need to have the link so you can join a class or a room code or even a QR code provided by your teacher. So today for demonstration, I'm going to click on join class. And I'm going to type my room code, is over here already, and I'm going to click on join class. But remember, if your teacher sends to you the link, you don't need to go to the website whiteboard.fi to type the room code. Now I'm going to type my name and I'm going to click on join whiteboard class. As you can see, now you have a blank space on your digital whiteboard. If you look at the top of the page, you can see some tools. The drawing tool, the eraser, the text box, lines and arrows, some shapes over here, and you can also insert a background and an image. But those two options over here, these two options, can only be viewed by you if your teacher enables it, otherwise it won't appear. Here on the bottom you can change the color. You can click on the black square to change the color, select the color. You can change the size and the opacity. Below to that, you can see those options over here. These last 5 options here, you can only be viewed by you also if your teacher enables it. You have an option to add a math equation, a certain music sheet, a large grid, a small grid, and a button layer. That means if you click on it after you insert a lot of elements on your whiteboard, such as drawing, text, shapes, image, if you click on it after, everything will become a background. And you have these options here, these red icons over here, the clear whiteboard and the erase all. The difference between those two is, if you have a background on your whiteboard and you decided to scribble over it, and you click on erase all, you'll only be deleting the drawings or the shape that you insert over your background. But if you click on clear whiteboard, everything will be deleted. Let me show you how it works for you to practice. So my pencil is selected. I can start drawing something. I can change the size and I can change the opacity. I can use the eraser to rubber out something. I can click on clear all to delete everything. I can click on A to insert a text box. I can click on the corner to adjust the size. I can adjust the opacity here as well to be lighter or even darker. I can click even after you type your text. You can select your text by click on it and you can change the border and the color inside. And you can click it to move it wherever you want. I can click on the shapes to start inserting the shapes. I can also select the color before creating the shapes or after. This is same for the text, but it's not gonna work for the pencil. The pencil you need to select the color before. Now I'm going to change the color of my triangle. I'm going to add a circle. I can click on my circle and change the border color and change the fill color. I can change the opacity. And I'm going to insert an image. I'm going to insert the class code image. I can also change the opacity of my image, as you can see. I'm going to click on the corner to adjust the size, and here is my image. Now as you can see, I can still move my elements, but I want everything to become a background. If I click on flatten image, everything will become a background and I won't be able to move anymore. So if I click here on the background, and I'm clicking right now, I cannot move it. But if I can continue to inserting things over my background, for example, I'm going to draw something here. I'm going to select my pencil. I'm going to click on the arrow and I'm going to draw a sun. As I explained you before, if I click on Erase All, it will delete only my drawing, the things that I have inserted over my background. But if I click on Clear Whiteboard, everything will be deleted. Here, as you can see, I can see inserted grid, a small grid, a large grid, a music sheet, and a math equation if it's necessary. But you always need to follow your teacher's instructions, okay? Now I'm going to clear everything by clicking on Clear Whiteboard. Now let's move on by clicking on Toggle Teacher Whiteboard here at the top of the page. Now you'll be able to see your teacher's whiteboard, but you cannot edit or insert anything on it, only on your own whiteboard. In this case, I have this math puzzle just for an example, just for demonstration, but during your lesson could be something else. If you click on it, you can hide it again, and you can click again to expand. Now, your teacher might transfer this content to your whiteboard. Wait and see. My whiteboard looks the same as my teacher because it was transferred to me. And now I can add some drawings, some shapes. It will depend what your teacher will ask you to do. But be careful to not click on Erase All or Clear Whiteboard so everything will disappear. I cleared my whiteboard again. Now I'm going to show you something else. Here at the top you can see your teacher's name, and on the right side you can see this gear icon. If you click on it, you can see some options. The first one, called Use a Simple Editor, you can click on it, you can enable it in case you have a bad internet connection. You can also save your work as an image by the end of your lesson, or you can leave a room in case it is necessary. That's it, guys. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Bye!